Everybody go up and down. Everybody go up and down.
This is where it's at. I mean, this is the biggest game on the planet.
Are you ready for the Grand Game League? This is going to change everything.
It's the grind gaming community. It's our legacy.
Every life, there is a line that cannot be crossed without leaving everything behind, except faith. Once that step is taken, there is no looking back, and all that lies ahead is destiny.
Chain all through my body, but something exciting. something exciting. All through my body runs something exciting. Howl at the moon. I see the world with eyes of desire, a warm-blooded beast with a beautiful smile. All through my body runs something exciting. All through my body runs something exciting.
Hello everybody. Well, hello, welcome everybody to the day 3 of the Grind Gaming League. My name is Ryan Betts, alongside my fellow co-caster Logan Captain Fielding.
Hey guys, excited to be here.
We've had a great couple of days watching our Dragon League contenders, but today marks the beginning of the Baron League, featuring teams ranked from Gold 1 to Diamond 1.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but after the action-packed games we've had this week, I am really excited to see how our Baron League contenders have to offer. Our first game of the day is actually going to be Team Khali versus Team Elbows Deep.
And then our second game of the day will be Team Aesthetically Pleasing versus Ignition Gaming.
I don't know about you, man, but I am really excited and ready to go for the Grind Gaming League Baron League.
Oh my god, that countdown timer, damn, that really gets you going.
Oh man, you know it. I am ready to see some awesome top-level League of Legends play, man.
Yep, this is going to be awesome. This is the best that they have.
Are you ready? For the
Are you ready?
This is going to change everything.
Wow, thank you for that.
No truer words have ever been spoken. So, what's your predictions for
I
the
don't
game,
know.
man?
The teams from like the actual ranks.
Platin the up. One, the alphabetical.
So- Damn it, Logan, why are you so quiet, man?
A little bit louder in here.
Shay. Right, who are you going for then?
Alright, that should be a little bit better. But yeah, I agree. I think that things are going to be hot to see because, oh yeah, dude, and Tectonic are both Diamond 1 players compared to Alphabetical being the only one for Team 2. And we are underway in the pick and ban phase here. Interested to see how this will differ then compared to our normal Dragon League games. See if they go for more targeted bans against each other or go for the general safe bans.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see also the level of play as well. Because everyone always says that there isn't that much big of a gap, but I believe this is going to be the first true test.
Indeed, as we see blue team already banning out Lee Sin, and purple team...
Right. I think Logan might be having some internet problems right now, guys, so I'm going to try and do this the best that I can. We see Lee Sin Ban on the blue side and Niggly Ban on the purple side right now. I'd have to say I am watching the stream like you guys, so I might have to react a little bit slower than what Logan would. But I'm going to try and do my best until Logan sorts out his mic or internet. We see a Brawn ban coming out for blue side, and then a purple ban, a Jax ban on purple side, just to return the favour. I was kind of hoping to see Brawn get played tonight, but I find that pretty hard to believe. And let's see, I don't know what is. I'm trying to work out what would be a good ban. We'll go on a ban, that's a safe ban. Then Twitch ban, and first rotation for blue team will be. Who are they going to pick? They're going to go. There's some pretty strong people up. I mean, Kazakhs is still open right now, but it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens. To see how they play this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My apologies. My client closed out.
Are you back?
No, my client closed down while spectating the game, so I'm trying to reconnect right now.
I'll run this through then. I'll run this for you. But two supports and very early rotations in. Obviously, Tinvo with a Vi pick, and what looks like Kurosawa is going to be hopping onto that Yasuo, which is rather interesting. Like I said, I might be a little bit behind, but that is because I am watching the stream because we are having a few problems, which is disappointing to say, but we should be able to get this sorted by the time the game starts.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I don't have the best internet, but a quick question: is that Yasuo pick on the same team as the Thresh, or is that with the Leona?
That is with the Leona.
Oh my! I was assuming it'd be with the Thresh, because Thresh is actually really good with Yasuo, because he's got two ways to proc Last Breath for Yasuo with both his Death Sentence and with his Flay.
Yeah, this team comp's definitely. I don't know. I would have gone personally. I would have tried to get more stuff to set the Yasuo. The Yasuo up as much as possible. But I can see Leona still being a decent pick simply because she can lock down the whole team.
See, having anything else you up can be really difficult, because then if team falls behind, but if you're still strong, it's really difficult. Pretty much hard for you. No way for your team to.
No, I definitely agree with that. I'm just looking, seeing how this Kale pick. I don't know if it's going to be on this cake. Be very interesting, because Kale is still very strong, especially with that ult, what the ult brings. If you put on someone like a Vi, who normally people go to burst down as soon as the initiation starts. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Cool.
Kale's the idea being.
Right, I think Logan might be starting some problems. Logan seems to be very laggy still.
No.
So I'm going to try and finish this out as best as possible. We've got Jinx, obviously picked up on the blue side, and I missed that Graves was picked up for the purple team. And I'm thinking that Ange Vashus is just trolling right now, and doesn't really want to pick Teemo support. No, wait, that's not Teemo support. That's Teemo. That could be Teemo top lane. I am sorry about that. Apparently, I am blind.
What team is picking up Teemo?
Oh, there's the Greg. There is the Gragas lock in there for blue team. This is quite interesting. So, at the moment on blue team, we have Gragas in the top lane. Then, Shyvana, is that Gragas jungle? Or is that Shyvana jungle? I'm confused right now. It might be Shyvana jungle. It should be Shyvana jungle, shall I say. Gragas jungle isn't that great now, he got reworked. I don't know who I put my money on. They've both got pretty solid teams. It's going to be interesting to see how this Gragas plays out against the Renekton. Renekton's always been strong in the early game. It'll be interesting to see if Gragas can just sit there and wave clear decently with his Q as such, and make use of the range. Oh, I can hear you.
I'm here.
Right,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Right, guys. We're now going to go for commercial break, and we'll come back after. We're sorry about the problems, but see you on the other side.
Welcome back everyone to our League of Legends Top 5 Plays week number 154. My name is Parv and I'll be taking you through some of the best plays submitted to us this week by the League community, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Starting this episode off at our number 5 play, we have I Carry on Zed in a high elo game. At the start we see him hiding in the brush, waiting to assassinate someone on the enemy team. When Ezreal Arcane shifts over the wall, he moves in with his ultimate, dealing tons of damage and tearing through barrier and grabbing the kill shortly after. He takes some damage and then gets out, turning to lifesteal, but LeBlanc moves in, but he quickly flashes the damage and turns the killer with a shuriken for the surprising 1v2 double kill. Dashing his way into our number 4 spot, we have Irakin on Yasuo. We see him at Baron dodging skill shots as he moves in. He goes through Triss and then to Thresh, flying around this teamfight and dealing massive damage as he picks up the huge armor pen buff from his ultimate and continues maneuvering around this fight. He finishes off Lux and then goes for Triss as he utilizes the amazing mobility and combos he has, as well as his Tornado's knockup to pick up kill after kill while zigzagging through the enemy team, resulting in a pentakill and ace in a close fight at Baron. Coming in at our number 3 play, we have fire-related pun on Ziggs, devastating a team from the side. We see the friendly blue team losing this fight bad as Ziggs tosses his Q and ult, bringing 4 members of the enemy team lower as he hits Jinx again from the side before backing off to loop around. He comes back in with a QE, dropping their health more and then again looping back around for another attack from the side. Fire-related pun throws out another bouncing bomb and brings Jinx to one shot as he starts running back to base when the friendly Kha'Zix gets jumped on by Vi. He runs for his life, escaping the enemy team, but now we see they have 2 angles of attack, so Kha'Zix moves back in. Nidalee jumps on Ziggs, but he gets everything down and flashes away, setting up Kha'Zix to jump in and grab a kill, granting the reset so he can jump again and get to Jinx. He then somehow gets the kill on Olaf and flashes away into a leap over the wall as they run away through their jungle. As the intensity subsides, we see the friendly Nasus catch Jinx with a wither, leading to another kill. Through amazing synergy between both players as well as a poke leading up to the big 2v5 at the end, they managed to pick up 4 kills in this play. Scoring her way into our second place spot is Rakan on Riven. At the beginning we see it's a close game, and keep in mind Riven isn't fed. As she approaches the fight, we see red team all over the place and slowly losing as she sets her sights on Lux, using the extra AD from her ultimate to grab the kill despite the binding. She then goes after Vars for the double and then immediately uses Valor to get behind and dodge Amumu's bandage toss. She W's to kill Yi and then finishes Amumu off right after as it comes down to a 1v1, but out of nowhere Hecarim ults, but she dodges it with a quick Q behind him, eventually allowing her to pick up the kill. Great timing, target choice, and mechanics allow this unfed Riven to come into a losing teamfight and turn things around for her team, taking the pentakill and ace. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Zelos on Tryndamere with an incredible play made possible by a full team's effort. At the start, we notice a couple of things. One being that the enemy team has Baron and are pushing down mid to win the game. The second thing to note is that blue team is behind roughly 9,000 gold, so for them, this fight is a shot in the dark, but Tryndamere has an idea. By harnessing his inner Trick 2G disrespect, he decides to go in and dance in front of the enemy team and see what happens. He eats up the Nidalee Spear and they decide to go all in, but they underestimate his ultimate and dump so many big cooldowns into him, allowing his team to actually fight this. Jax goes in with a brilliant stun on the carries and Lux lands a huge laser. Now all of a sudden this team that's almost 10,000 gold ahead with Baron buff get destroyed in a team fight. By using the disrespect, he somehow manages to bait out Rengar and Varsult as well as tons of other abilities, turning this game into a miracle win for blue team. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have an awesome play by It's Venom, who refuses to die on Thresh. As the rest of this plays on, I wanted to remind you that if you like the plays you saw today, please feel free to give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to see more. We don't post our videos to Reddit, so feel free to post it anywhere, including there. The more you guys share it, the cooler it is for your fellow summoners who submitted awesome plays like that Tryndamere one and deserve as much recognition as possible. Thanks again everyone for watching, and I'll see you back here soon for the next episode of our League of Legends Top 5 Plays.
Right, guys, welcome back. Like I said in the Twitch chat, we are sorry about the little problems we are having, but we are hoping that they have kind of sorted themselves out now.
My internet can have a mind of its own at times, and so, but hopefully we got things squared away here as we are on to the Rift. Unfortunately, we've got what appears to be Thresh DCing. Black Yellow will be having some connection issues of his own, it would appear. And
Which has
so,
brought us into a nice little pause.
yes.
It
So maybe that'll
seems.
give us a chance to do a little discussion about the game that I wasn't able to be part of. So I do think that we have actually some very interesting and fairly even teams right now. I think that they've picked pretty well in terms of all-around fighting potential. They both have good amounts of sustained and burst damage. I do think that one of the lanes that definitely going to have to keep an eye out for, though, is going to be that top lane with Color Real and Renekton versus Tectonic's Gragas. Definitely going to be something to see how that turns out.
No, that's definitely a good point. I'm just thinking that maybe Gregs might be able to farm with the Q, and just make use of the little bit of range he has.
Yeah, I do want to see how Tectonic builds. A lot of people highly discussing what exactly the best build is with the Gragas ever since his rework. A lot of people swearing by, for example, the Sunfire Cape, as we actually are going to go back and unpause the game as everyone grabs their items. But I do want to see how Gragas ends up building myself.
Yep, so it should be, I believe, on my screen, we are at the 25-second mark.
Yes. Yep. I'm at the same
Yep.
time as you. Everyone's running into the lanes. Got a couple pings down for purple team. Probably ward locations for them. Pretty
Yeah, it's
standard.
it's looking pretty standard items. I maybe would have gone for the big ward start on Fresh, personally. Just to get that early vision down, get the coverage down bot lane, personally. But that's just more personal preference than anything else.
Well, what do you
Depends how
mean by
play
big
as
ward?
well.
He did start with the ward though.
No, I'm talking like no gold item as such. Get a pink ward. Get a pink
feel
ward.
like you do that though, and you give up a lot of early game gold. That's a solid 300 to 400 gold you're deciding to forsake by doing that typically, because you can usually generate a decent amount of gold by that time, and especially because then it also helps speed up your second tier of the item as well by purchasing it on your first go. I do think maybe perhaps Gragas might have looked towards starting the cloth armor and looking to get Seeker's Arm Guard sooner rather than later. Again, I don't know what he builds, but that seems like it might have been a good choice for him there.
It is more down to personal preference, a lot starting items, though, it seems. It's just how you play the champion as much as what the champion can do, really.
Yep. So we've got purple team starting on their blue buff and blue team starting on their red. Pretty standard starts for the buffs here as well, as we are waiting for the creep camps to spawn.
Pretty much. We can see just a couple of wards going down there. They're all pretty much starting to run out now, but there's a few wards going down. Typical, like Logan said, typical starts. Nothing too spectacular, really. Just kind of what you expect to play safe kind of at the early start of the game.
Yep. I am curious to see how well blue team's lanes do, just because they picked a kind of a weaker ganker than the Vi. And so they're putting a lot of faith in their lanes being able to match up well against purple team's lanes here because of that here.
Yeah, but I feel that Shyvana pick was not picked up for the ganking present, but it was simply picked up for the ability to help Yasuo.
Yeah, that's definitely true here. But it's still because we've got a really strong bottom lane here with the Graves and the Thresh for elbows deep. So I definitely want to see how well they do themselves.
No. Oh, we got a little engage going on, but oh wow, they're down onto Jinx. Will there be enough damage? Fresh has got to be careful. He's only level 1 still, though.
Yeah, but that's an overall good trade for purple team. For elbows deep here, as Thresh is at full health and Angvish is going back in.
He has, like I say, he has to be careful though. He's taking a lot of damage right now. He could be in some serious
Flash.
trouble. There is the flash, but there is the heal coming out as well from Oh Yeah Dude, and that might just save the teammate's life.
That was an interesting decision by Angvish's. Oh Yeah Dude though was able to trade a lot of damage back while that happened though.
Oh, nice little trap down, just getting a little bit of burst, a little bit of damage down onto the other team.
Yep.
We can see there a bit of a CS deficit going on in the top lane. It's not much right now, but if it continues on that level, it might change. It might get kind of drastic.
That's from Renekton pushing up strong early. So he's got a little bit of wave that's going to come up to him for Gragas, so he's going to be able to make up a little bit of that back. Alphabetical, they're definitely in a bit of a situation. He's burned through his pot while, oh yeah, dude still has yet to go through his, and he's a lot higher health.
Yeah, but you got to remember, oh yeah, dude did use the summoner heal as well, which obviously will increase his life. Obviously, hence the reason it's called heal. We've got a little fight going on mid lane. We have a little fight going on bot lane as well. And Bash gets caught down, but oh yeah, dude managed to hit some nice traps down, but it's just more of a skirmish than anything else. But Mr. Piece of Cake gets taken low in the mid lane by Kurosawa.
Yep, that's from the sustain. He's going to be able to pop back.
Oh
up.
wow!
So
Wow,
nice.
Kurosawa went in. Gotta be careful. Here comes Tinvo. The Tinvo train is not going to do enough damage, and just decides that he gives up.
Just a decisive good call by Kurosawa there, as he just sees an opening, immediately goes in for it, and gets a good kill on Mr. Piece of Cake. Good job.
Makes me wonder if I didn't see it at the time, but it's interesting to see if he saw Tinvo coming and thought, well, if I'm going to die, I'm going to kind of take you with me mentality. Old Color Wheel's got a nice little stun down on Tectonic, but he just backs away.
Yep, this is definitely going to be an interesting lane to watch out on, because Gragas is doing a pretty good job of fighting right now. He's doing a pretty good job in his lane. Bot lane's doing a pretty good job, and obviously Kurosawa just got that solo kill onto Mr. Piece of Cake. So overall, Khali we're doing a pretty good job here within the first 5 minutes of fighting, as they actually have a 600 gold lead.
Yeah, but Tectonic does have that drunken rage though, which definitely against someone like Renekton can be very helpful.
Yep, but that's I think still that's more of a lane that Gragas is going to try to survive through, more so try to win. I think he's definitely going for more of a team utility. Here comes
Timbo. Timbo, they get trapped though, and there's a flash by Fresh. This could be a nice
Lantern!
by
Through the flash! Angbash's flashes too. And there we go. Black Yellow B making that Thresh pick go to good work there, predicting the flash, gets a good hook down.
Damn. I wonder why he jumped in. Oh, there's a fight going on mid lane. The ult going down onto Miss Piece of Cake. Why he stirs his ult, that's the best time to get damage down before Kale gets that really incredibly annoying ult.
Kurosawa just trying to make it a little bit advantage of the fact that he's fixed before Mr. Piece of Cake is. Just trying to trade a little bit down before, so... Color Wheel in an excellent position here. I wouldn't be surprised if he would start calling for Timbo to come up top soon, because they definitely can get a dive down on Tectonic pretty much anytime they want.
They just have to be careful though, because both his summoners are still up. But saying that, so are Color Wheels.
He's running Exhaust though, which isn't going to be as important. That's again, I think, more of a team pick, because while Renekton does do a lot of bursts, he's also able to like spread it out a little bit. So
yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of it, but definitely something he feels confident in.
Yeah, I think Color's just going to be proxy farming right now, and just make Tectonic's life a bit of a living hell.
Yep, he's actually pulled a lot ahead here in the last about 2 minutes now, as he has actually got a 20 CS lead as he goes back to buy. I'm thinking he'll probably go for the Tiamat kind of split push build myself.
Yeah, that's definitely a good build. The thing is though, you got to be careful of that. That is one of them builds it's only best. Oh.
Smokescreen goes down, kind of pushes Angvicious off to the side, and makes him not want to go in there.
Yeah, Timbo, I believe, is taking his blue buff right now, if you see on the mini-map. Yep, Timbo took the blue buff, so it's greedy Timbo not deciding to give that to the mid laner.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ganks mid with his ultimate then, just because I know that's what... Oh, Exhaust
he is coming.
Oh yeah, dude.
We have a nice little fight going on down bot lane. They got to be careful though, because here comes Timbo as well, and Black Yellow B misses the hook.
Yep, that was overall I'd say a win for Elbows Deep spot lane here, because while they lost the exhaust, oh yeah, dude. Well, wait a minute. No, sorry. My apologies. Khaliware wins on that one because Yellow B had exhaust.
I didn't want to correct you too much, but it was very tempting.
Really? You not taking the opportunity to correct me? What does the world come to?
I know, right? It's like I haven't made one pun this match. That is scary, actually.
One could say you're almost jinxed.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think about that pun?
Nope, but Black Yellow B is trying to bait it out. Timbo's sitting in the bot bush here. I wouldn't be surprised if a fight happens very soon, as soon as he gets his lantern up, I would imagine.
Oh, no, I think Timbo's just calling for it. Oh, they're going in. There's a hook onto, oh yeah, dude. Oh, we might be some in trouble. Oh, there's some lovely traps down, though, by Ang. You got to be careful, boy. Get out of there.
Timbo's in trouble. Is he going to make it? Oh, my God. And he lived. Excellent job. Wow. Just a really good job at trading off aggro that tower there by Elbows Deep laners.
Do you know what I think of that gank?
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's not
That-
great, but there's no good ones that I can make in this match.
Yep, but that was really awesome. Elbows deep, just layering their abilities on each other really well. Black Yellow B with yet another excellent death sentence onto Oh Yeah Dude, and that one set it up perfectly.
Yeah, he is 3-4. He's went for 3 and landed 2 so far, which isn't too bad.
Yep. And actually, one thing worth noting is that they actually went ahead, Khali, and fed the blue buff to Tectonic in the top lane. Kurosawa doesn't need it.
That is a very good strategy right now. Simply because that's probably why he's doing pretty well in that lane and managing to stay pretty, like, keeping that health a lot higher than it was at the start.
Well, Color Wheel has managed to extend that lead to a 30 CS lead. He's currently got highest CS in the game, so he's still definitely doing well in that lane. I think it's a good choice so by Khaliware, though, just because, like we said, Gragas is trying to survive. What better than to give him unlimited barrels?
Pretty much, because barrel equal OP. And this game's looking pretty mellow compared to the Dragon League games we had earlier.
Oh goodness, it's so much more worth to just sit back and farm, just because you can get just as strong, and it's a lot safer. Just like Doublelift said, you know, when he was talking about his times back when he was considered to be the biggest thing, it was, you know, if I was actually a better player.
We're going to spot lane. There's the perfect ult in there by Leona, and then comes Shyvana just to make it really upsetting for their team. Black Yellow B manages to dodge the W, and I'm tripping up on my words, but that was still a kill. That was a very good fight right there. Alphabetical just completely and utterly used a dash straight into the Leona ult and just got absolutely smashed in the face by it. Right, this game is looking very interesting right now. A little bit of a gold lead to the purple team. A little bit of a kill lead, but it's not that big of a deal that they can't come back from it. The CS is... Yes, top lane is winning, but it's kind of not that big of a deal, really. Like, it's one of them things, yes, it's quite a big gap, but if they can keep protecting the top lane and not make him worry about, not make the team worry about him, that won't be too bad.
Yeah, that definitely have to look at that. As we can see, he's actually going for that chain vest, so perhaps he is going to go ahead and go for that Sunfire Cape like I suggested. I'm very interested to see where he goes with that, though. But that was an awesome gank down bot. Angvash is doing an incredible job of the solo player predicting the dash away by Alphabetical.
Definitely. I wonder if he's going to go for the very funky Frozen Heart build.
That may be items later. I do think that he might be interested in building in a Mikhail's Crucible, considering that they've got the Renekton, they've got the Timbo.
Sorry to interrupt you, but that is a nice little ult. But there's an ult on return by Timbo. Oh, this is... Oh, wow.
Timbo fighting.
There's a lot of damage. What? Kurosawa is on fire right now, literally.
And he's dead.
And then he's dead. Look, will
Color
Wheel go
needs to
down?
watch out.
Oh.
From Mr. Piece of Cake gets him away safely. And that ends up being a 1-for-1 trade all said and done.
Oh, we have a fight going on bot lane. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, dude, get in there, get in there. Get in there. Nice traps onto Alphabetical. And Black Yellow B walks into it. The ult doesn't do that much damage there from Graves, and they just walk away like nothing happened.
Yep, that was
Oh,
just
yeah,
a big
dude,
old
better be careful.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's keeping an eye out. But so does Black Yellow being Alphabetical, because Shyvana is rotating bot here, and they could be very well caught up.
Her ult's back up, her ult's back up. Oh, wow, nice flash there by Graves, but Black Yellow B might just be taking the death like a true man right now. Yeah, he's just going to take the death like a true man.
He dodged up that, though. Cage Tarantula having the flash.
Might be some trouble here now. Oh, that was a lovely hook there by Black Yellow B. He could.
Alphabetical, he wants 4.
And
Timbo's
Thrash is going to take the kill take the death like a good man and sacrifice himself for the better of the team. And he's going to try and give it to Alphabetical, but Timbo's like, haha, I don't care about you.
purple team going ahead and rotating actually onto that dragon, considering that Color Wheel made the roam that he did. They're going to give up that top tower in exchange. But all said and done, that's a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Team Elbows Deep here, as they get some excellent rotations to make sure they aren't caught out.
Yeah, but here comes Kurosawa onto Color Wheel. Who will win this fight? Kurosawa, they both do a lot of damage, but Color Wheel doesn't want to fight that right now.
Color Wheel just able to slice and dice away. He can disengage anytime he wants to. Especially if Kurosawa, like, he uses his E onto him, because then he gives him the free slice.
Yep. Not just that, but then Kurosawa obviously has the big reset time before you can use it again on the same person.
Yep, so Black Yellow B coming up big there, though, for that exchange down in bottom lane. Being able to dodge out that zap like he did made K Durantula have to flash to follow him, at which point he was able to land a
Oh, wow. There is a fight going on mid lane, but Mr. Piece of Cake just uses the ult and everything's just completely wasted. That is the only problem when you try and dive the KO. She has to press one button and anything you do is just still useless.
Yep, and considering that Khali had to burn 2 ultimates as compared to Mr. Piececake just having to use intervention, not a preferable trade for them. However, it did get a lot of pressure in the mid tower, but Timbo's using Vault Breaker might be going in.
No, he's just jumping over the wall. You know, and giving the blue again to Tectonic. Simply try and keep as set as possible.
Yep, as both the laners go up top. Tectonic doing a good job of shrinking that 30 gold lead, 30 CS lead back down to about 15.
That gold lead. How interesting. That 30 gold lead.
Okay,
We have a little dance. Oh!
Alphabetical. He's going to get jumped on.
Could be in some serious trouble right now. He's dead. Are they going to take Black Yellow B as well? Will KO pop the ult? The ult is not up, but then the camera changes to a fight in top lane. Tectonic is dead. It's infinite. What else is happening mid lane? Mr. Peacecake might be some trouble. Mr. Peacecake goes down. Kurosawa goes down to the turret though, and could not get the fresh down in time.
No, he can't. But Thresh needs to be careful just because, oh yeah, dude is in mid. He did just burn his ultimate fairly recently though, so he's not got to worry about that, but that is going to be a mid tower for Khaliware.
Yeah, and there's that passive of Jinx making them take 3 tower hits because, you know, she's oh yeah so fast. Oh,
Flash forward by Angvicious.
Flash forward by Angvicious, but no one's there to follow up. He's just sacrificed himself. He manages to get the kill, but he will die for his trouble.
Yep, the Clip's picking that up for him, but he ends up dying for it. Timbo was there to back up his teammate and was able to make it not worth for Angvicious. Bashes. I'm going to ask him how that's pronounced.
Yes, we have to ask him that. But there's a turret for turret change on that one, so it wasn't too bad. Well, no, that was a first tier for second tier, wasn't it, turret? Top lane.
Yeah, Khaliware getting 2 turrets out of that, and they're getting middle lane turrets as well, which definitely is more preferable tower to be taken. That being said, though, they have had a couple of trades that they've taken that haven't been in their favor the last little bit, as, for example, Mr. Piece of Cake was able to take down Kurosawa's Yasuo when they tower dove mid, and so that wasn't as clean as they wanted it to be, as Kurosawa is going to be facing off 3 right now.
Yeah, he needs to get running away right now, but Black Yellow B goes for the hook and misses it.
Yeah, that's not exactly the easiest pull to be gotten. It looks really simple. It's like, well, he's just running away, but it's a very difficult. Yeah.
When the lane is that wide and there's no minions, you can pretty much walk the whole lane and to make your life a living hell.
But
There's a fight going on now. Mr. Peacecake, Kurosawa just Mr. Pig. There is the ult, but Timbo is in the wings though. He has to be careful. If he keeps going, he's going to walk him straight into Timbo, and he realizes it. There's the flash out of Mr. Peacecake.
Good aggression by Kurosawa. Timbo, by no means this stretch is ahead of Kurosawa, but he's got to definitely have to respect.
Oh, here's the ult going on to Mr. Peacecake. Mr. Peacecake might be in some trouble. Here comes Timbo. Timbo's got to be careful though, because there is the Gragas there as well, and here comes K Durantula. But Cuddle is coming in from the side, but there's the ult down onto. Oh wow, there's just going on everywhere right now. Cuddle might be in some trouble. Cuddle could be dead, and that is him down.
That was just, again, Mr. Piece of Cake now respecting Kurosawa enough. He was able to come in with his 3rd sweep and get the knockup. And Mr. Piece of Cake going down almost immediately, and thus Timbo gets pulled in by his teammate too, as Blue Team's going to take this inhibitor at 18.5 minutes here for pretty much for free now.
Yeah, the easiest way to describe the end of that fight is boom shakalaka.
Indeed. That was just, again, that was just elbows deep trying to come in and protect their comrade, but then actually getting baited in.
Yep, but we can see Alphabetical getting the bot lane turret for all that, which is not too bad.
Yep, but they did lose a lot of pressure, and now inhibitor is down. So I don't know if it would necessarily have been worth. That being
It's a lot more, perfectly honest, it's a lot more worth him going back to base though.
true. Yep, definitely worth getting. Teams, I think that this next dragon fight is going to be absolutely explosive, as it's got about 40 seconds left before it spawns, and Team Gold is about the same, and we've got a couple of people that are actually kind of big on both teams, and so it's going to be explosive.
Yep. This is looking like a very interesting game right now. We've got some
Indeed.
different builds coming out from the support, one going for the face of the mountain, the other going for the talisman. Well, the approach of a talisman.
A big thing worth noticing as well, Shyvana.
Oh, Alphabetical might be in some trouble. He gets dove on there by Kurosawa. There's the heal come out there, and there's the flash, but there's the windmill to stop the smoke screen. Here comes a fresh though. Oh wow, Kurosawa is taking a lot of damage. He has to be careful. Will he dodge the hook?
Black
There
Hill,
comes the talisman. Ooh.
not able to get anything. And so just a lot of summoners blown for Alphabetical right there. Kurosawa just walked.
Yeah, Kurosawa pretty much turned up, tried to kill him, and then when that didn't work, just backed off like a man. And we can see a nice little dragon fight going. Well, I say dragon dance, more like is the correct term. I'm sorry. They are doing it, but they have got to be careful. But it looks like the purple team is backing off. And Color Wheel's just seeing what he can do, but he can't do anything from it.
Alphabetical's too low. They had to give it up. They did not want a team fight there. If they had gone in, Alphabetical would have been killed almost immediately, and then they would have just lost the fight from there. So it was a good decision by Elbows Deep to back it off. With that being said, Khaliware, good aggression, take down Alphabetical low just for the use of Yasuo and gets a free dragon out of it and a tower.
Yeah, but when he jumped in onto Alphabetical, he blew his heal and flash as well, just trying to survive that.
Yeah, that's
So
what,
he was absolutely nothing left on him. Are we going to see an engage right now? Fresh has got to be looking for that hook.
I don't know if Khaliware can.
Khali deep.
Yes, Khali Deep. Khali Deep. They have the deep Vs for sale if they're a clothing website. That being said, I don't think they can sustain the siege, and they're backing off.
Yeah, they definitely don't have a kind of very good pokey siege type of comp. They just kind of have more of a all-in, you know, jump on your face and hope for the best kind of comp.
Yeah, especially considering that at 21 minutes in, Shyvana's had both her Feral Flare as well as the Blade of the Ruin King completed for the last 2 minutes, and Yasuo also going for that Blade of the Ruin King as well, even though the attack speed cooldown reduction that his Q gets from attack speed, it maxes out with just a Static Shiv and Berserker's Greaves, I believe. So it kind of is a little bit of wasted stats in terms of that.
You could say that, but they're going to be able to melt They're going to be able to melt objectives really quick with that build, though, on both of them.
Yes, they will, because they've got the Jinx and then they've got 2 other Bork users. It's going to be absolutely going to crush them quickly.
I would not be surprised if we saw a Baron in the next 5 minutes, really. If they get a good play, they could easily go for an early Baron with that kind of builds.
Khaliware has all of the pressure right now, and so Elbows Deep is right now just having to play off their back foot and let Khaliware dictate. That being said, like you said, Khaliware not strong enough though to really go and take Baron fight convincingly though.
No, but here's the ult
down.
onto Kurosawa. And there's just a massive fight going on right now. Kurosawa has to be careful. There's a lovely ult coming out from... Oh, and there's a Jinx out. There's every Kurosawa goes down, but then KD Durantula goes downstairs and currently down. Yellow Bee misses the hook, but oh yeah, dude's got to be in trouble. He is way too close. And Fascist, will he just take the death like a good man? No, he'll leave his teammate to die.
That's 3 dead for Khaliware, as Color Wheel is going to chase down Tectonic, but thinks better of it because of the barrel there. That was actually really huge. Khaliware didn't exactly do the best job of focusing anyone in that fight, as the Leona Solar Flare only landed on 1 on Timbo, and even then it didn't even get a stun. Angbashes also went towards Alphabetical and got him stunned down, but then no one followed up.
That is true. It did. The one thing about the The only ult that you kind of didn't see, like from who it locked down and who it did it, it definitely zoned out the team for a bit though.
It was still the elbows.
It wasn't as good as what it could be, but it definitely did more than what it appeared, if that makes sense.
Well, that was because Elbows Deep did a really good job of spreading out for that fight. Although it did have to be noted that Mr. Piece of Cake did nearly die in that fight. Almost got taken down by the Jinx rocket, but he was all right.
Are they going to take out the wall and go for the Baron? They should do right now because there is 2 in the base. They are going for the Baron. The 24-minute mark. Timbo is here. Will Timbo go for the epic steal and make me lose my mind? Timbo is trying to go for it, but there is no ward in there. He's going to go for it. He's going to have to go for it blind. He's going to have to be careful. Are they going to take it? Oh, yeah, they're going to take it. But there comes the ult in from everybody. And there comes the Yasuo. They've seriously control right now. Timbo could be dead. Timbo is dead.
Angvash.
Oh, there's the heal out just for the speed up pretty much. K-Durantula should be pressing his W anytime as soon as it up.
Black Yellow Beast should be able to lantern alphabetical away, or at the very least should be able to flay him. But that was just there we went and finally saw a great.
There's the hook onto Kurosawa. There's a lovely kite in there from alphabetical, but the wind wall just put him in some good place. There's the lovely flash as well coming out from bait. They have to be careful and they should really just let this inhib go. And just try and return back to base.
Box there definitely was what stopped Kurosawa from going any further, as he knew that if he tried to go in there, he would have just been torn apart. So that was a really good box there. All around, though, good decision by Khaliware to go for that Baron, as the Elbows Deep was unprepared after winning the last fight. They went back to base and healed, but it wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, they had 2 in the base while they were starting Baron. So unless they bought early home guards, they were in some serious trouble right there. Black Yellow Beast just trying to get some of this vision control back that Khaliware has held for a good amount of time right now.
What we saw there, though, was Khaliware's comp actually doing what they wanted to do, which is the layering of the AoE knockbacks. I believe, I couldn't tell you if it was Tectonic's barrel or if it was the Dragon's Descent, pardon, that triggered the Yasuo's last breath, but either way, he was able to knock down 2 people.
Yeah, I saw both of them coming in. There's no point even casting on that. Black Yellow Beast was overextended, and he was dead.
Yep. I don't know why they were in Khaliware's jungle going for that red buff. Khaliware's got Baron right now. Like, why are you for red buff? It's just not worth. And Black Yellow Beast just got instantly destroyed, and so that's going to be yet another objective for Khaliware, as the dead man equals free dragon.
Yeah, we can see Khaliware here on the blue side, I believe. There's been too much action in this game. I've completely lost track of who's going where.
Yep.
This game has been so much action.
There we go, that last fight at Baron. Angvash has got a really good solar flare down, got down 2, and that's what helps set up everything else. So, like I said, Khaliware, driver's seat right now. They are pretty much dictating. Probably going to be able to take this bottom tower uncontested. They still have Baron buff, but after that, they don't necessarily have a bunch of easy areas to go after.
No, they do have to be careful though, because TA up here are really trying to group up here. And there's another E onto by Angvash. There comes the ult. There comes the Yasuo on top of that. Wow.
Oh, absolutely murdered. Goes alphabetical. There's the exhaust. There's the box.
Destroyed. Oh my god. Kurosawa's K-Durantula is not going to let him. Oh, he's on fire. Literally again.
Timbo just kind of floating off the side, watching as his inhibitor goes down. Just absolute power play there. Timbo.
Wow.
Timbo's building tanky, but he still got absolutely murked. So did Alphabetical. They didn't stand a chance. There goes the first Nexus turret.
The first Nexus inhibitor, guys. You hear it here first. Rise officially changed the game. There's now Nexus inhibitors.
Turret, I said, you dick. You sassy dog, you. I changed it. But that was just them being decisive. Angvash is seeing an opening, going in on, I believe his Alphabetical. He managed to use his sword onto.
Yeah, I believe he got the E onto Alphabetical. Then pretty much, if I believe, as I've saw it right, it kind of happened very quickly. But then I think K-Durantula jumped in, and then K-Durantula jumped in, knocked him out. Then as soon as the Greg Assault went down, then he ulted onto them. And it was just ridiculous.
I think the issue is here for Elbows Deep is that they've got a bit more of a skirmishing comp compared to the very much the team fight comp of Khaliware. as they're looking to try to get like they're trying to get Renekton into a into a skirmish situation where he's just fighting one or two. Same thing with Timbo. He's just wanting to jump on one or two targets, and Khali was staying group the entire time. They're not giving him a chance to be able to get picks, get small fights.
Yeah, Khaliware definitely knows what their team comp is made to do, and they are exploiting it to the highest level possible right now.
Yep, they're just really having to rely on Angvash's getting good solo players
Oh,
now.
Kurosawa, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Kurosawa is jumping onto Colorway. Would he get the ult down? He's going to go for the ult. That'll be one dead Colorway right now, but Timbo gets the ult back onto Kurosawa. Kurosawa is probably dead, but there comes a lovely ult out there from Angvash's onto Black Yellow Bee to stop any hooks coming out. Black Yellow Bee with the flash
There's
onto.
the
Oh, yeah, dude.
oh, yeah, dude.
Onto there. But there comes the Drag itself with the King. Oh, my God. King gets one. There goes a lovely ult, but that's not enough. There comes the ult out from Kale. And Beckham would be a dead man, but there's K Tarantula. Jesus, what?
5, almost the ace. That was just.
Oh my God.
Team fighting. At first, I was really scared for Khaliware because it seemed like it wasn't the best idea for them to fight under the tower, but that's going to go ahead and be our game number 1 here.
That's be GG right there, guys. What a great way to start the Baron League right there. 29 minutes, 48 seconds, and that is GG right there. This is how we do it in the Baron League. With some awesome games like that right there. And right, guys, we're going to now go to commercial. Then we're going to have a replay after the commercial. Enjoy, guys.
John.
So I'm doing the. Are we not doing it?
He's going to take me away. I don't think I have a choice. I have to leave tonight.
我唔會俾佢帶你走。
I'm here for her. You're outnumbered and outmatched.
不自量力，張國窮，你冇呢個資格。
Seriously? No way. Is that official? Reddick. Nobody speaks that language anymore.
你打你啲咁嘅嘢，打你自己打唔到嘅仗。你唔可以得到佢。
Do you have no remorse for what you have done?
I won't let you take
No, you're not listening. I want to go with him. You have to stop. You have to let me go.
我哋未相愛嘅咩？
I haven't loved you in a long time. I feel like you can't even see me anymore. You're too wrapped in the past. The way you talk, the way you dress, the way you make me dress. You have moved on, and so have I. I love Han, and he loves me too.
Why did you take her away from me? You know we loved each other. She was happy.
我永遠都會關心你。
對唔住。
Think you're an honorable man? Where's the honor in what you did? Finish it.
Right, welcome back, guys. Sorry about the little delay there. We're now gonna have Logan run us through a little Baron fight right here. Logan, do you want to take it away, mate?
All right, so it is 22 minutes in, and it's 10-13. At this point in time, Elbows Deep is still currently at the lead, but what happened here as we roll the clip slowly is this is just that they had just won a team fight, and so Khali decided to immediately go turn around and do the Baron as Elbows Deep was still partially recalling and still partially healing, because Color Wheel, as you can see, is very low himself. Timbo, not feeling particularly comfortable going in, considering that his team is not there. If we can start slowing down the clip here as Baron's about to die. And as we can see, Leona lands a couple man solar flare, and K Durantula knocks up 2 for the last breath of no, Timbo was the only one taken by Gotten breath, but at this point in time he's still really chunked as Mr. Piece of Cake dies without being able to use his ultimate. Got a couple of flashes go down. Oh yeah, dude uses his abilities to take out Timbo. I believe he got a nice crit there. And at this point in time now it's just complete annihilation as Alphabetical is trying to run away as best he can. I believe that at this point in time this is where Black Yellow B makes a decent play, puts out a good box so that Kurosawa isn't able to kill Alphabetical. Well, it was just the point in time where Caliware was able to take a bad situation of losing their previous team fight and turned it into an objective for them because Elbows Deep was not able to respond quick enough due to being partially dead. So we also have one other replay that we're looking to show you guys, and that is going to be a little bit earlier in the game, I do believe. Or sorry, we're actually going to be doing the last team fight here as they fought under the tier 2 tower and top lane. And that was quite the explosive team fight. We're definitely going to have to play that back a little bit slower so that we can see everything that goes on here. But what we saw is Color Wheel gets chunked really low right at the beginning. He was just trying to battle with Kurosawa, but at this point in time Kurosawa is so strong. He's got IE complete, he's got Static Shiv. Color Wheel definitely at this point completely outscaled, and so he is already down to a third. And if we can roll clip forward a little bit. Oh yeah, dude, just auto attacks and Kurosawa gets the last breath, pretty much immediately dies. Timbo starts up the ultimate while Kurosawa is under tower, but he lays down a decent wind wall so that he's not takes any damage from collateral damage. At this point in time, Aang Bashes goes with the solar flare onto Black Yellow B, and Tectonic, right over the wall, is able to land an incredible four-man Gragas barrel here to absolutely split up elbows deep, and I believe that's coming in the next couple seconds here. Very tight, and boom, they all get chunked incredibly hard. Black, Yellow B, and Tempo are immediately caught out. They pretty much die almost immediately, or at least Black, Yellow B does. Alpha.
Right, I think Logan might be having his typical issues that he does. I'm going to try and watch this replay as good as I can, guys. But right, we are now going to actually go for a commercial, guys. And now we'll see you on the other side. Hope you enjoy this commercial.
This is where it's at. I mean, this is the biggest game on the planet.
Are you ready for the Grind Gaming League? This is going to change everything.
It's the grind gaming community. It's our legacy.
Every life, there is a line that cannot be crossed without leaving everything behind, except faith. Once that step is taken, there is no looking back, and all that lies ahead is destiny.
Welcome back, guys. This is going to be game 2 of the night. It's going to be Ignition Gaming versus Team Aesthetically Pleasing. And Logan, what do you think of this match coming up?
If it's anything like the last game we just witnessed, it's going to be pretty crazy. Probably not quite as strong of the players as based on just purely rank, as we got a couple people that are plat and gold as compared to pretty much the entire diamond lineup of Khaliware last game. But that still doesn't mean that we're not going to see a crazy game, as we all can agree that the ending to that last game was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that last game was pretty awesome. I mean, I was talking as quick as I can. I hope it worked.
Yeah, that was something else as we are now getting into game 2 of the night. First ban, again, Nidalee going to see the bench, as she is the first ban for Ignition Gaming, followed by Fizz for Team Aesthetically Pleasing.
I believe, yeah, that is correct. I believe. I'm hoping that we can see Braum in this game. I want to see Braum, see how he gets played in like a very serious competitive setting.
I agree. I think he's going to be very exciting to see. That being said, we did see how much impact the Thresh and Leona still have, as Renekton's going to get banned away here, second ban for Ignition Gaming. But they were really, really effective last game. Black Yellow B for Elbows Deep, and the Leona pick for Khaliware.
Yeah, Black Yellow B definitely made some good plays on that Thresh, but that was last game. Let's talk about this game.
Well,
this
okay,
an Udyr ban.
Yep, Udyr. That's definitely a target. I'm curious to see who that was a target for. I'm not familiar with Ignition's players. It's probably, imagine, the Hesh from Texas's ban, just because he's a jungler. And there we go, Kassadin, the final ban for Ignition.
Well, I'm hoping that Braum will get through. That's what I'm really hoping for right now.
I think you're hoping Braum gets picked, not that he gets through.
Well, yeah, and I'm getting free ban phase.
But I'm going to have to disappoint you, man. He's been banned.
I'm done. I quit.
Who's going to carry the stream when I disconnect inevitably?
Yeah.
Yellow Swag Jesus picking up that Thresh.
Wow. Yeah, my back hurts when you go.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Yeah, you do. But fresh pickup. I wonder if he's going to make good use of it.
I just see it very slowly and in staggering steps because I'm lagging.
Yeah. Oh.
But right now, the double pick A-Omega on Aatrox and Young Money looking at Lucian. I'd love to see some Aatrox.
I haven't seen Aatrox in a long, long time. The last time I saw Aatrox, I think, was when I was watching OGN.
And that was a jungle Aatrox too, probably.
No, that was a top lane Aatrox played by Jin Trace.
So we are pretty sure, though, that Young Money is picking up that pick for later in the game as he switches over to Smite, so clearly he was picking that up for a teammate, as Young Money's actually the jungle for Aesthetically Pleasing.
Yeah, these lanes are set up like how they are in order, should be where they're going, but you never know.
Just like LCS.
Just like the LCS. But you never know, ladies and gentlemen. People could pick whatever they want and go wherever they want because no one cares about their teammates because this is League of Legends.
Well, do remember back in the day, Challenger scene, Curse Academy played the double bruiser bot lane right at the beginning of the season and had some mixed success with it. So that's definitely never beyond the realm of the possible, as we see Hesh from Texas locking in Elise and Miggles with the Corki. I wonder if that's an AP Corki mid.
I wonder if Hesh is going to go for the ward start on Elise, or just going to go for the straight pass. And the Corki pick could be very interesting. It might work. It's hard to say until you see someone play Corki. Corki's one of them people that you need to watch get played. Watch someone play him first before you can judge how well he's going to do.
That's I just asked because I was playing solo queue the other day and I had a Corki mid that I absolutely destroyed. So It's always something that could be a bit of a pocket pick that you never know. Everyone's got that one champion that they play that no one else plays, and so
AP Tristana.
yes, I love your AP Tristana. It makes me giggle and happy. So happy.
And AP Malphite.
And we've actually seen Imminent Serenity locking in Wukong and Archibald locking in Morgana. That's probably our jungler in support right there.
Yep. There's definitely that. Morgana's going to be a good counter to the Thresh right now.
That, and it's going to be useful for the Aatrox, who usually really gets messed up by CC. You can just throw the Black Shield on Aatrox or even Wukong and just say, "Go, my child," and just watch them tear apart. While Soul Insight's going to go ahead and lock in the Ziggs, so that's obviously going to be a Corki bot then. I was incorrect. And CFG Fender locking in the Shyvana.
It could be AP Fresh mid, and you know...
You can stop.
I don't know.
Anytime, Ryan.
The only thing that's left open is Yasuo.
Ryan, go put on your Shane cap and go stand in the corner for a few minutes.
Are they going to pick Yasuo with this Wukong and his Aatrox? That'd be a very good thing. There'd be two knockups.
Aatrox is actually pretty strong against Ziggs as well because he's able to use his dash to pretty much avoid everything that Ziggs is going to throw at him because Ziggs is all skill shots. So that would definitely be a really good synergistic pick with the Imminent Serenity, the Wukong, and the Aatrox as well. Oh, Aatrox got a knockup, but it's actually just going to be the Morgana.
Yeah.
Just going to be the Morgana, or just going to be, not Morgana, but LeBlanc. You didn't catch me. Then again, LeBlanc, very strong against Ziggs. Ziggs always has difficulty against those assassins, and especially ones that can poke back.
Yeah, but he does have that barrier for that reason, though.
Yep, definitely an interesting pickup. Usually you see most of the time the champions that pick barrier pick heal. I guess he just doesn't have as much faith in it after the recent nerf in the previous patch where it took they took out the Grievous Wounds Eliminator Cleanse. So I do think that it's going to be a very difficult matchup for Miggles there in that mid lane.
Yep. Hopefully this LeBlanc will get to the stage where you just can't help but laugh when she just deletes somebody. Because that is when it's fun to watch a LeBlanc. It's just scary as anything.
Yep, but I do think that we actually have a very strong lineup here for Team Aesthetically Pleasing. I think that their bot lane is going to do a lot of work against Soul Insight and CFG Fender here for Ignition. I think that Morgana's going to be able to turn away a lot of aggression.
Right, so who are you going for?
Well, that's tough. Hesh from Texas definitely going to have a lot of early game pressure with the Elise comparative to Young Money's Wukong. Wukong not exactly the strongest ganker pre-6. He can do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tends to favor going for the mid or top for his early ganks, just because Morgana, while she does have that Dark Binding, I don't think it'll be enough to be able to get through Thresh. So,
who are you going to pick? IG or TAP? Pick right now.
Team Aesthetically Pleasing. What about you, Ryan?
I'm going to go for IG just because I like to try and beat you at everything we do.
You mean if I pick something, you automatically pick opposite?
Yeah. That's pretty much how it works.
Actually,
what does the stream think? If you think IG is going to win, right IG. If you think TAP is going to win, right TAP. In the chat.
Hashtag IG or hashtag TAP. Let's get a little bit of voting here in the ranks as we've got minute 40 left here before we head in the game. I do want to see how the Aatrox does against the Shyvana. I think that's going to be a very interesting matchup to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I do think that Aesthetically Pleasing is bomb.
Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing this from Blanc, like I said. We can see in the chat we've got a lot of IG. We've had one TAP and the rest IG. Oh, we've got two TAPs and the rest are IGs. Not looking good for the TAP fans out there right now. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how these team comps play out finally. And there's some interesting people in this game. There's some interesting champions. There's a lot of ways that this can be played, a lot of ways this could go. it will be a simple case of if these players manage to play to the best of their ability and make use of the champions they have.
Yep, that's. I think. That being said, blue team does have some great AOE to be able to stack in terms of damage. If you get a good because you can get the Dragon's Descent into a Ziggs Mega Inferno Bomb, it can be a lot of damage put down very quickly as compared to purple team. Not quite as much immediate front up burst.
Yep. Right, guys, we're going to go for a commercial now. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you on the other side.
It's a good one.
Poison! Get your poison here. Freshly squeezed poison. Oh, a new customer. In the market to poison someone, are we?
I'm looking for this man.
I haven't seen him.
That was a mighty quick glance there. Maybe you ought to look a little harder.
You should be more careful with your words. They might be your last.
Afternoon. I smell a rat. Close. But I ain't here for you, Squeaky. Get out.
Oh, please don't kill me. He paid to keep me quiet.
Maybe you ought to pay attention to destiny here.
He went to Summoner's Rift. Don't kill me.
Bah, you're not even worth the shells.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Got you in my sights. Huh? Oh dear.
Right, guys, welcome back to the second game of the day here with Team Ignition Gaming versus Team team aesthetically pleasing.
I was wondering if you're gonna have difficulty with it. And by the way, I'm gonna take it away from you before you can even get to it. Yes, I know. You do believe that Ignition Gaming is going to be victorious in this game. Haha,
Yeah,
I win.
pretty much.
I win.
Do you?
Do you get it? Because there's a Victorious Elite skin. Do you get it? Huh?
Yeah, see, the puns are only good when you don't drill them in like that.
Oh, it's all in the delivery. Okay.
Yeah.
Got a couple awards going down here as teams are underway here. Pretty much standard opening items here, except do you have to know Thresh going for the Ruby Crystal health pots, and Aatrox going for the Doran Shield start as well.
Yep. The question is though, at least maybe victorious, but will Fresh win in the championship?
It's a little early to be calling for that one there, Ryan.
I know, but it's
We
a pun.
we still got 2 months, man. I'm excited
It's a pun.
for it
I'm
too,
allowed to
though.
make it.
Okay, good luck trying to figure out one for Corky, though. Get back to me when you figure one out for that. And color me impressed if you do have a decent one.
Okay.
One thing worth noting, Hesh from Texas, actually pretty low on mana. I wonder if that's going to impact his jungle route at all, as he has sent out a lot of spiderlings to be scouts.
Yeah, it could do. Like I said, I'm quite surprised they didn't go for the ward start. But I think that is just personal preference, really.
Yeah.
Just see simple buffs going on right now. To be perfectly honest, nothing too exciting, really. Just simple start.
Well, it is just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Like, if there had been First Blood already given away, even with no invading, I would have been... Color me crazy. It would have been radical.
Fair enough.
I couldn't figure out words to say, so I just...
You couldn't, could you?
Nope, I have that issue sometimes. Stanley missing the binding there.
Yep. Just a nice little bit of trading going on right now. Some few early CS leads, but nothing too important, really, honestly. Develop into anything a bit more serious, but right now it's nothing too big. We see Aatrox went for the Doran Shield star though instead of the Doran's Blade. Soul Inside gets hit by a Dark Binding.
And life is all wonderful. Miggles lands a bomb with the Ziggs. And so, alright, you're the jungler for Ignition Gaming. What's your goals, do you think, when you're heading into this game? What do you want to do? Who are you trying to get ahead?
Preferably I'd like, obviously, pretty much want everyone to get ahead, but obviously the AD carry can be very important, and so is the mid laner. It's hard to say without seeing, because I haven't seen that many of these people play before, so it's hard to say.
Yeah, I think if I were Elise, I do think that bot lane would be a much easier lane to gank than some of the other ones, just because YOLO swag, not really bringing any CC. Yeah, you've got the stun, the cocoon with Elise, but I don't know if that'll be enough to kill Aatrox and stand the double.
Oh, there's
Stanley
a hook onto Stanley. There's a Q coming out from Corky. Wow, half health already.
That's a lot of damage.
That's not looking too good.
Yep, that's Stanley. Definitely gotta be careful. Misses the binding there.
And Soul Insight is given 3 damage by walking through the pool because he feels bad, obviously, for missing the Dark Binding. See some little simple, like I said, simple CS leads going on now for Shyvana on 19 to 12. We've got Wukong beating at least 15 to 10. There's the hook down onto Stanley though. And there, wow. Oh wow, a Rich Hobo is getting down, taken very low. Now, what an interesting name that guy has, I must say. Right, we can see fights go. Oh, we have a little fight going on mid lane. Oh, and Serenity gets pushed into the tower though, so there's nothing big there, but Wukong was there to counter if needed. This is looking quite funny right now. We've got Miggles on half health, so once I hit 6, you have to be careful. It could be in some danger. It's not looking too bad right now for everyone. Oh, Stanley, come on. You've got to land some of them Dark Binding at some point. If not, he might be in some serious trouble, and that Morgana might have been a wasted pick right there. There's the hook onto Stanley again by Fender. Oh, wow. And he finally lands one. Stanley, you need to stop standing still, my friend. We're fresh about. It's not going to end up good for you at all. But we just see everyone farming up now. Soul Insight getting a little bit of poke down on there to Hobo, Mr. Hobo, but Hobo just returns the favour. There's the hook again on to Stanley. Holy crap, fresh misses the flay, sorry for my language. Looking for like a very slow game right now. But
Yep. Am I back?
Yep.
Alright, fantastic. Do have to say, Stan Lee's taken a lot of hooks from the Thresh so far, so it's definitely going to be a bit worrisome for aesthetically pleasing bot lane, considering how easy it seems CFG Fender's been able to hit them.
Yeah, Stanley's the sign that standing still is the best way to deal with refresh right now, and oh, we have a pause, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why, but I'm hoping we will find out sometime soon.
Maybe A Omega's having difficulty with the Aatrox, the bug. Although they did say they fixed it. Remake. Is that Gambit? Darren, is that you? Apparently, there are some mouse problems or something like that for Ignition Gaming. So they're getting that sorted out for their team. In the meantime, let's just have a little look-see-loo at items and whatnot as we see the Phoenix Codex coming for the LeBlanc compared to the Chalice, the natural Chalice for Ziggs. Otherwise, there is pretty much decent CS for both teams. Not anything worth noting, although at least it is not doing as good a job of farming out right now as Wukong as we get ready to go back to game.
Yeah, here we go. Hopefully that bug has sorted out. We can see Hedge from Texas sitting there in the bot lane. Stanley will probably end up getting hooked sometime in the next 5 seconds.
Oh no.
And they missed. Wow. When it finally comes down to it, Stanley chokes. Not Stanley, I'm sorry. CFG Fender finally choked. There's the dive on by YOLO Swag Jesus, but he's got to be careful because that was a dive just to pop the passive. I don't know if that was worth it, but maybe he's just trying to get there to proxy farm.
Yeah, I might have to dip out for a moment. My camera's having some difficulties. Oh, and there goes the binding on CFG Fender. There goes
yeah,
the,
we have a fight. Oh, there's Cocoon though. Stanley could be in some serious trouble right now. Is he going to go down? And he will live with very low health right there. There's a flash coming out from CFG Fender.
Flash trade on that gank. CFG Fender a bit more health than Stanley, who walked away with about 40, but we actually see Hesh from Texas going around for the potential dive here on our cheapo.
They do have to be careful. He's going to ward it though. Oh, that's completely destroyed that. She does have the sweeper, so I'm pushing
young money going in.
Wukong is level 5 and she is level 4. This is not looking good, but he just backs away. Just be careful.
Yep, he just couldn't. There's no reason for him to follow anymore. He didn't have any more CC. Wasn't doing anything about it, so he just backs off.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
passive pop though for Serenity. Come take the blue. Simple.
Yeah. So they did a pretty good job of dissuading that gank down bottom lane. Stan Lee landed a really nice Dark Binding to take CFG Fender really low right at the beginning of it. So that was a good job dissuading IG from following too hard. And he did walk out with about 40 HP, so he did get quite lucky. But overall, well traded. They both burned the same amount of summoners.
Oh, here comes Wukong mid though. Serenity's got to be careful. He doesn't go down, but here comes Wukong. There's the knockup, but Miguel's trying to get something, but oh, that's going to bring them low balls. Mr. Jesus have anything to say about that? I wouldn't recommend chasing too far. There goes the chain, but here comes Miggles, and there's a W up by Serenity.
So unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of client issues, so I didn't get to see that. But it sounds like Shyvana teleported into mid lane.
Walked, I believe.
Walked in and then teleported back top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And there's nice little Dark Binding onto Soul Insight. But there is the Lantern coming out, and there is the Flay. And then the camera pans away if it's not that important.
YOLO Swag going in hard on A Omega, who doesn't have his passive, and there goes the Dragon's Descendant. He wants to go further, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it.
No, with them both having TP, the kill pressure in that lane is severely reduced, even with an Aatrox pick. Here comes
doesn't
Elise, but
Aatrox
she doesn't see the pink ward. She does not see that pink ward.
Well, she did get rid of a ward there, so Aatrox does know that there's someone coming for him. He probably will be able to get out, but
he gets dove on though.
Imminent Serenity taking very low.
Again. And Stanley can't land it. Will Fender turn around with that hook? No, he won't.
Pre-6, Miggles does have the advantage in the LeBlanc Ziggs lane, just because LeBlanc really likes having access to her Mimic to be able to fight and kill. But as soon as that 6 happens, which it just did fairly recently, she's going to be able to...
got fights going on everywhere. Sorry to interrupt you, my friend. There's a hook onto Rich Hobo. Then Soul Insight Valkyrie's out, but you've got to be careful. Fender's just taking it, but...
Flash for Archbo. And that's a double kill for bot lane.
Miggles is
what's going on here?
Miggles very low, but there comes... Oh, wow. Nice Q there by Miggles. That was very, very lucky to get away from that.
Yeah, that was crazy. I just looked up mid, and they're on the opposite sides of their lanes, as Young Money's going to calls for the dragon, and they're doing it. There's the ultimate from Ziggs. Are they going to back off?
The Ziggs, there's a heel blown there, mate.
Yep, Stanley takes really low from the dragon, and blue team here. Oh, minefield. If that had been a bomb, that'd probably be a dead Morgana there. As blue team's going to try to finish this.
But Wukong will go for the smite still, but then Elise gets it. But he will luckily get out. Who will he jump to? He will be dead. Whoever he jumps to.
And Lucian picks up the kill and gets the blue buff for that. So overall, a death and dragon for IG. I'd say they think that's pretty well worth. Mega's got to watch out.
We have Jesus versus Omega. Serenity is there, but misses the chain onto a minion.
So that's definitely an interesting thing to think about, is that we've got Jesus versus what appears to be the Alpha and the Omega. So is he fighting himself? I think is the question we all need to reflect upon.
Really?
What does that mean? What does that speak about the nature of man's soul when even Jesus is fighting with himself?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
deep thoughts.
Let's get back to League of Legends. Oh, there is the hook down onto Avery Hobo. Fender's going to end up taking about the same amount of damage, though, just simply from the tower. Soul Insight gets hit by the binding, though, but there comes the lantern out. There comes the black shield out, though, onto Stanley, so he has got to be careful that Hobo needs to remember that there is no CC blocking for him.
Yep.
But we have a LeBlanc coming down. There's a hook onto Stanley, though. Soul Insight has to be careful. Soul Insight will go down, but will he make it? Stanley flashes out. Every Hobo is going to get taken down, but here comes the LeBlanc around the side. LeBlanc's going to jump in with that W. She'll probably try and get CFG Fender. Will CFG Fender manage to get away? Oh, wow.
Hesh from Texas getting rid of the chain tether with the E. So overall, nothing gained for Imminent Serenity for the roam mid, but does give a little bit of presence to Archbo, who actually managed to pick up the kill on Soul Insight while they're
still bump to Mr. Hobo. Oh wow, Serenity, here comes Serenity though.
Misses everything, so they're not going to be able to do anything off that. As A Omega is actually down 30 CS. He's being bullied around by the Shyvana pick. And Stanley needs to walk.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Just so close! And Miggles doesn't have Mega Inferno Bomb.
But he could flash Q in, I don't know.
Nah, Stanley's going back off. He's not going to let him get that close as they get the tower and back off. YOLO Swag making this lane his own as A Omega is really in trouble. He had to rush Warden's Mail as Aatrox.
Yeah, because Shyvana went for that blade start, which is such an aggressive start. But here comes Wukong. We have a fight going on. There's the double knockup. He is some serious trouble right now, but there's the Dragon Stem. Will he manage to get away? He's going to have to use his W. That way he can maybe try and get this Aatrox down on the passive.
There's a board flash by Young Money, but that's not going to be enough.
Young Money's going to be in some trouble, though. Elise is coming, though. Elise will be here very soon, but there's the jump, too, and Elise better be careful.
Nimbus leap too much for YOLO Swag. Did a really good job of trying to get out. He took a lot of damage up front between the burst between the two of them, but it wasn't enough. I think that the difference there being that if Aatrox had gone for a little bit more damage, as Fender dodges out the Dark Binding, wins the ward battle.
The ward
he had a little bit more damage. If Aatrox had, say, a Cutlass, I think that's a dead Shyvana.
Definitely, definitely. But the thing is, though, could that have been a dead him a long time before?
Definitely worth thinking about, but I don't know how strong the Warden's Mail Rush is for him here. Just because, yeah, he's got a lot of armor, but he doesn't have any health to back it up. Migos gets binded, and Stanley manages to claim that pink ward that he finally. As we are 15 minutes in, 5-1 is the lead, but only a 400 gold lead.
Yeah, there's definitely been some good objective control by the team, by the good old guys at IG.
Wait, good old guys? I thought they're Ignition Gaming and Team Aesthetically Pleasing.
I said at IG.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But I think that comes from a lot of that deficit's made up by the 30 CS lead that is being enjoyed by YOLO Swag.
The land hook onto someone, or is he just going to take his free damage? He's just going to take the free damage.
Yep, they're Ignition Gaming definitely getting a lot of damage onto CG Fender during their trade. Soul Insight trying to do the best he can, but Stanley is winning the war of supports right now in terms of who gets to catch the other up and do the most damage.
Yeah, but LeBlanc is down bot lane, but Ziggs is coming back with the roam though, so they need to be careful because this will be a 3-on-3 bot lane with the tower in favour, obviously, of IG.
There's the ultimate burned. Now a whole lot of damage down.
Oh wow, there's the hook onto Serenity. Serenity can be some trouble, but there's the double away.
Distorts away. There's no follow-up by Fender. He wasn't able to go in. However, in the meantime, we saw Ignition Gaming muscling out Aesthetically Pleasing for the red buff as the two people, as Morgana's getting chased here. Just the damage dodges
there's
out.
The
CJ
hook.
Fender though.
Would he jump? No, he's not going to jump.
He wouldn't have had enough to follow it up. But right now, the 2v2 between jungler and top lane won by Ignition Gaming, so they're able to take the red buff for free.
Yeah.
But Wukong.
We have Wukong and Aatrox coming around the backside. There is the lantern. When he can manage to get the lantern out, the lantern is free and he is gone.
Cocoon,
Young Money, but there's the hook down onto A Omega. But YOLO Swag just might be in some trouble. There's a Dragon sent to get away, and there's a speed up from the W.
Imminent Serenity needs to watch out. There's a lot of damage to be said for the burnout from the Dragon's Descent W. It could be taken really low and be turned on. But blue team here is actually Ignition's in a really good position here for Dragon as they've got more health. They didn't burn. Young Money burnt his Cyclone. I don't think that Aesthetically Pleasing has what it takes to be able to win the fight at Dragon here. They've recalled. I think that they're not going to fight it.
I can definitely see that. I think that's just going to be a free Dragon.
Yep. Just a good aggression. The CFG landing and grabbing to get the lantern away from the lantern Heshro Texas away from Young Money Cyclone was absolutely.
Oh, we got a fight going on here.
Nope, just YOLO Swag running away. He's just trying to be a nuisance. He's up. What's going on? Almost 40 CS now. Is he's just trying to be everything an annoying top laner can and wants to be. But I don't know why Young Money blew Cyclone on one target there. I don't know if they had timer or not, but if he had timer on Dragon, he should have known better than to try to aggress and blow ultimate on just one person before such a crucial objective.
It just makes me wonder if they were trying to go for the take him down, that way there'd be one less man at the fight.
The problem was he didn't have anyone there to follow up with damage. He had, I think he had Imminence. He had Alpha A Omega kind of in the wings, but A Omega was going to have to blow his leap just to get close, not even for the knockup. So he really had no follow-up to it. So it was just poor decision. Stanley.
Yeah, Migos got to be some careful. Here come. Will it be the deletion there by the Blanc? No, there's the barrier. Oh, and the Cullen misses as well. That's not too bad.
Migos having to blow both summoners there though for pretty much for free. Nothing major burn for aesthetic, so they're free to repeat again. But they are roaming around. Young Money's got his ultimate up. He wants to find a fight.
Yeah, Young Money is looking for that fight. He's probably going to go top lane and try and see if he can shut down the Shyvana and stop her from being such a split pushing nuisance.
I don't see it happening. YOLO Swag's got both Flash and his ultimate up time. Even Young Money goes up top. I don't see him and Omega killing him because Omega's just rushing that Randuin's.
No, I definitely agree with that. But it'd be interesting to see what happens in that fight, though. Definitely.
And here's where some of the beauty of the Corki coming in. CFG Fender
there's a bind. Oh, Spender is seriously dead. But there's the nice Cyclone onto 4 people. 3 people even, my bad. But he managed to get away with... Oh, but here comes...
But here comes
Swag Lord. Swag Lord thinks fair of it. Yeah.
Swag, I see what you did there. Our Lord and Savior Jesus, Swag Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is where the Corky pick doing a lot of work for them here in this siege, as he's able to just rain bombs out and go deep with them. Even Eternity was taken low earlier by a big one by Soul Insight. So that's actually, even though it wasn't necessarily the best lane pickup for them, it's going to be very useful for their extended sieges because they'll have both Ziggs dropping bombs and Corky dropping bombs.
You could say they are definitely going to get bombed.
I did say that.
I know, but I just had to say it as well. Right, it's not looking too bad for both teams. I mean, one team's got the kill lead, but one team's got the tower lead. It is like one team is the... Pardon?
Yeah, it's like you said, it's 20 minutes in. Yes, Ignition Gaming has 4 towers on Aesthetically Pleasing. However, that being said, they're not even a full K gold lead ahead. So as soon as Aesthetically Pleasing matches up with some towers, they're going to be able to find themselves a little bit ahead in gold.
No, I definitely agree with that. Like I said though, you can see the difference in the teams though. I mean, you have IG focusing down more of the objective kind of gameplay, and then you have Team Aesthetically Pleasing literally, well, pretty much trying to destroy people.
Well, I think IG is more of a siege comp, as they're able to both handle siege as well as siege well. Because you've
Fender,
got...
what is Fender? What are you doing, Fender? You might be incredibly quiet right now. You are one dead, mofo. Fender goes down, and that's... Well, Rich Hobo get down as well. Rich Hobo gets scored by the Cocoon. He's in some trouble. There's a shot down onto Rich Hobo.
And that was just good rotation by IG. They caught Aesthetically Pleasing out in the jungle, and landed a couple of really good spells. Hesh from Texas landing a really nice cocoon on Archivo even after he flashed away, made it null and point. And so, again, IG gets to take yet another tower.
Yeah, like I said, they are definitely teams, definitely in the Baron League. I think personally are playing their team comps a lot more instead of just this is what this champion does kind of thing.
They're playing more based and trying to play less snowball off of lane advantages. And trying to play the rotation and objective game as you know, IG is 2k gold ahead at 21 minutes, but they've only got 2 kills.
Yep.
Because they've just been rotating, making solid plays, finding important kills, and taking objectives. As you know, Purple Team Aesthetically Pleasing has not been able to match them. They've always forced Aesthetically Pleasing out right before Dragons and taking Dragons for free.
Yeah, and we can see Dragon is coming up in the next 50 seconds. So I'll be interested to see if they start preparing for this fight, getting some ward downs and start stacking up. Or are they just going to try and get one... Wow, there goes a minion wave. No one likes them anyway.
If Ziggs has ultimate up, he pretty much clears any wave.
He might be in some trouble though. He's trying to get Stanley, but there comes the teleport in. YOLO might be in some trouble. Fender's getting very low. Oh, YOLO has to jump away with the ult, and there is the flash after it.
Ignite takes him though.
Manages to get down YOLO. Soul Insight gets caught up though. There comes the jump in by Aatrox. Aatrox jumps in, and wow, everyone's just getting deleted.
Whew. They gotta be careful because Ziggs is still up mana. He's got full mana bar. He's got blue buff. He still has the ability to make things happen. Dragon's coming up. I don't know if it'd be best for Imminent Serenity. Assassination.
Yeah, that's what I get for looking at the second monitor. I miss a kill there. What can I expect there when there's LeBlanc in the game? LeBlanc, that is what LeBlanc does. She deletes people for a living. Well,
she just was sitting on the inside of IG's jungle. So IG was looking to ward for the dragon take by Aesthetically Pleasing. And so Imminent Serenity decided to take advantage of that and just sat inside and waited for Hesh to ward and then just instantly deleted him.
Yep, Hesh is probably regretting that decision right now, but everyone makes mistakes as long as he doesn't make it too much of as long as the other team don't capitalise on it too much. I mean, they got a dragon, but they didn't really get anything else after that. So it's not as bad as what it could have been there after being a man down. Yeah,
they're only down 1.5, not even 1.5k. And the thing is that because there's 10 kills for Aesthetically Pleasing, that means that if IG is able to get a couple of key picks, they're going to be able to take a lot of gold from bounties, and they'll be able to pull that lead right back to their side.
Yeah, I mean, the Lucian just recently got shut down in that last fight, I believe. Last fight, the fight before that, he got shut down, which is obviously that bounty's not there. But One thing I do have to say, LeBlanc, she's got that DFG, so she's looking very scary when it comes to deleting people now. But she might be deleted first, though.
Woo! Imminent
Damn.
got cocooned from Hesh after taking an absolute ton of damage from Soul Insight. I mean, what better to do tons of damage than with the Triforce?
Yep, because we all know that we all love tons of damage.
Absolutely. Alpha Omega, A Omega here, starting to finally have a Cutlass. Starting to be able to trade a little bit better. Still losing those fights with YOLO Swag, but he's starting to be able to pull it back a little bit closer.
He's starting to keep the lanes a bit more pushed than actually fighting them into. Because before, the lanes were just getting destroyed as much as he was. But now it's definitely looking a lot more reason.
And again, Ignition
comes the
is
ult out
choosing
from
not to
Miggles.
fight. Miggles is kind of low, though. I don't think that they can take the tower this time. They're just a little bit too low. They'd be scared to fight, especially with Young Money being able to just use his decoy to come in invisibly and just start a fight. He needs to be careful, though. Yeah, he backed off.
Yeah, that is
YOLO
quite
Swag, though,
scary
looking
when
to
that
hunt.
icon comes in next you don't even notice him when you're up in the air. And you're trying to work out what the hell is this doing.
But... Oh.
Right, we can just see a nice little wipe being taken right now. LeBlanc going for the Negatron cloak, I see, to try and block some of the damage there coming out from Miggles. But, well, Miggles and Hesh from Texas, should I say, but I don't know how effective it is going to be. But I suppose we'll find out in the next team fight. But Stanley's looking for that binding. That binding will get missed, which is not surprising if I'm truly honest. But the teams are starting to group. But Shyvana's deciding she needs to go back when she's full health, though. This might be a bad decision, because they could go for Baron right now and force that 4v5.
Can you hear me, Brian?
Yep.
Alright, there we go, I'm back. So
there's a going down onto Omega, but it's just a little bit of damage there coming out from Hesh.
Yep, he's mostly safe. Right now, aesthetically pleasing is just trying to farm back up, stay a little bit safer, waiting for a good pick opportunity. Because Miggles and Soul Insight, between the two of them, do not offer a whole lot of ability to siege. It's very difficult for aesthetically pleasing to be able to take any towers, really, because if Miggles has his ultimate up, he can stop a tower push pretty much anywhere on the map. And if he's close, then you have Hesh from Texas with wave clear, Miggles has excellent wave clear, and so does Soul Insight. Hooked on Imminent Serenity.
Yep, but there could be a fight going on right now. Here comes Young Money. Oh wow, Fender is dead, but will Miggles manage to get away?
Yep.
Yeah, Miggles managed to get away out of that.
Young Money just pulling the trigger immediately as CFG Fender has to pay for his good pull with his life, unfortunately.
Yeah. Omega has got to be careful though.
And we finally see the first tower going down for aesthetically pleasing. And now's when they can start pulling ahead, because like I said, if they can convert their kills into towers, they're really going to be able to take a lot of gold, as Eminent just misses out on the recalling YOLO Swag.
Yeah, Serenity, that was very close, but I mean the whole team was rotating as well, so if YOLO Swag did try and fight that, he was going to be in some serious trouble there with the team rotating on the backside.
He would have had a 5-man gang squad just waiting to eat his face.
Pretty much. This game's looking
28
very interesting though. We have teams with two different strategies, with two completely different team comps, but in the end they're still trying to get to the same goal at the end, so it'll be interesting to see how they get there.
I'm kind of worried for Ignition Gaming because their comp is very good at taking towers because they can siege. The problem is they don't have any more towers to take other than inhibitor towers, and those aren't going to be ones you can just simply siege out. So they're kind of in a bind because they want to siege, they want to be fighting under enemy's tower and try to pull the enemy out and coax them, but they don't have anywhere to do it with. Meanwhile, aesthetically pleasing, they've got the Wukong, so they can dictate their own terms on fighting. They can do it anytime they want.
Yeah. I'm just thinking there's probably going to be some big objective plays coming up in the next few minutes. They might go for maybe a Baron or something. They've got to be careful though.
Well, we do have Dragon up in about 15 seconds, but we've got Ignition, got a couple wards down. YOLO Swag avoiding most of the damage there, misses the binding. They've got the wards down to be able to take it. Now, whether or not they have the manpower with Corki and Thresh heading back from base. Don't know. But either way, the two of them fighting there could actually be pretty good for Ignition.
Yeah. What could happen is... They could go for Dragon maybe, and then maybe... IG looks like they're going to try and go for that Dragon fight.
Oh, CG Fender's going to get minded.
So here comes the teleport in from Omega. Hesh tries to go for that early cocoon though before he gets in there, but he just misses. And
there goes Calling.
There's the flash. Fender's got to be careful. Fender could be in some serious trouble right now. There's a hook onto Omega, but I believe he still has his pass up. Yellow Swag got a little too close to the team fight, but there comes... Watch out for Young Money. Young Money's invisible. But here comes Omega. Omega is taken out though. Just a little bit too close to the team. Young Money could go down as well, but he will not. He will get out there with such low health.
Dodges that last rocket. Would have killed him. That was just started all by A Omega. Is teleporting in a little too soon. And what we saw there was Miggles landing an absolutely incredible Mega Death Inferno Bomb, as he landed, I believe, on 3 people on all the backline for Aesthetically Pleasing, and did a ton of damage. Imminent Serenity in trouble.
Oh, there's a fight between Miggles and Serenity. Serenity's run away, but Miggles does not have his ult, but he does have flash as well. Will he get it?
He tried going for the swag bomb off the satchel charge, but it wasn't quite far enough as Imminent's able to juke it out. But that was well thought out by Miggles, just that the Imminent's got a little bit too much mobility for him to handle.
Yeah. I wish Shyvana was a dinosaur, because I'd have a really good pun right there. But it's not. It's going to disappoint.
There we go. Ignition taking an excellent team fight there. Basically, though, the big thing that happened was A Omega got completely split up from his team, and he was 1v2ing as he tried to kill Quirky. Actually, he went on CFG Fender for one, so he didn't even kill a primary target. He went in for the support, and he was doing it by himself.
Yeah, he pretty much went for the first target he could find. That turned out to be the Fresh, and that did not work out too well for him, as we saw. He got the passive pop. If he didn't have that passive, he would have been down so much earlier in that fight. It was the passive that kept him alive for so long.
Yeah, and it was just that Young Money wasn't able to land a good Cyclone. He wasn't able to get into the backline at all, so the Ziggs was able to rain down a ton of damage, as well as Yellow Swag just went in the front line and just caused all sorts of chaos.
Yeah, pretty much by the time that he managed to get anywhere near their team, he was already incredibly low, so he had to run away pretty much as soon as he even tried to touch the back line.
Yep. Aesthetically Pleasing definitely has to try to get good knockups, just because if they can able to get the culling layered on top of a Cyclone, that's going to do a really good job of setting up a team fight for them, because Lucian, he's 7-1.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, mate, but here comes the fight. Mr. YOLO Swag's got to be careful. Here comes the Mega Inferno Bomb, but he missed his completely. Stanley's got to be careful. There's the Zonya's out from Stanley. There's a hook onto Omega. Mega has not got his passive, but there goes down Stanley by Soul Inside.
And that's probably going to be inhibitor.
Oh, here comes the Culino out from Mr. Hobo. And then here comes a Cyclone on. That's a 4-man Cyclone there by Young Money, but they have got to be careful though, because there goes down Hesh from Texas. Oh wow! There's a hook onto Young Money. Young Money is dead. Oh wow, that's his clone.
What is this? There's so much red bars on Aesthetically Pleasing's team. I swear, Lucian had 2 health to his name. Good lord. That was absolutely inspired defense there by Aesthetically Pleasing. They managed to flash up. Yep, he still got his flash up. That was just, they managed, I think what happened was that LeBlanc got an excellent double distortion AoE on top of Young Money's Cyclone, and A Omega also jumped in on top of Young Money as well, and so they're able to chain together a couple of their AoEs and did a lot of damage, and they got really close to dying. Archibo going head to head against.
We got Mr. Hobo trying to get on Mr. Swaglord over there, but it's not going to work. He's just way too tanky for anything to happen right now.
These fights are going to be absolutely crazy, as we've got a huge item thresholds being had. Lucian, he's got Triforce, got Bloodthirster, got Last Whisper. Morgana, she's got her Zonias completed, and LeBlanc, oddly enough, decides to go for the Abyssal Scepter in this game. That's an interesting choice considering the DFG pickup first.
Yeah, maybe a Void Staff would have been better, but I mean, obviously Mr. Serenity went for that for a reason. So it'll be interesting to see if he can make that pick, that item choice, work out for him and not disappoint.
we can see some absolutely large leads coming on both sides. So as YOLO Swag has 100 CS lead on A Omega, meanwhile Young Money, he's got 50 CS on Hesh from Texas. He's a very scary monkey.
But he's a very scary monkey that can seem to get a Cyclone down like once every 3 fights though. That is his only problem right now.
Yeah, I think the issue is that A Omega, A Omega isn't a proper tank by any sense of the term. He's got blood, he's got Bork, he's got Randuins, but that's it. So Young Money's trying to be tanky considering how much AoE Ignition's got, but it means that he can't set up his Lucian like he wants to with, say, a Brutalizer or a Black Cleaver.
Yeah, he definitely cannot he can definitely not shred the enemy team as much as he would want to. But we just see some simple ward cleaning going out on now. Dragon's up in about a minute and 5 seconds. But
35 minutes in. Dragon's not so crazy an important objective here as everyone's starting to look towards Baron as the big thing. But he's coming to gank. Immediately, YOLO Swag uses ultimate. There's the chain
though from the Mimic. He's got to be careful though, but he just does no damage to him.
He doesn't have a void staff.
He's baiting, because there's Baron going on right now, guys. YOLO Swag is baiting the whole team right now, and it's worked perfectly. Because I believe that they are still doing Baron. Yes, they are doing Baron. Baron is taken very low. Baron is getting very, very low. 4,000 health.
Teleport. They're gonna go. He drew, oh my goodness, he drew a cycling, please.
That was the
free. Oh, so good. Oh, Stanley, you better watch out.
Stanley could be in some trouble.
He looks to be okay as long as he doesn't go too close. YOLO Swag's on though. Dark Binding though hits his Banshees, so it doesn't stop him. That was so awesome. YOLO Swag draws 2 bot lane. His team starts Baron. He's like, whatever, I've got teleport, and he beats the 2 that he pulled to Baron. So they absolutely
played.
Ignition playing an excellent rotational game right now. They've only got 5 kills. They do not have many kills, and they're still ahead in gold because they're just outthinking aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, Ignition gaming right now reminds me of the older KT Bullets, which were just about rotation, and objectives at ridiculous times.
Miggles
but Mega's good careful, he does have his passive though, but there is the Black Shield, and there is a Mega Phonobomb, and it will pop his passive, so that will make him definitely a lot weaker in that fight. They managed to get the turret down. Jump. Stanley is absolutely, and they're going to go for the inhibitor.
YOLO Swag, absolutely a monster at this point. He's got GA, he's got Sunfire, he's got Warden's Mail. He is so strong right now, and that's an inhibitor down for aesthetically pleasing. They're in trouble. They've got all these kills, but they're not able to make it work for team fights.
Yeah, these kills work out about as good as nothing.
The thing is it's still such a very close game. It's just that right now, Ignition has absolutely all the momentum. They are feeling so very comfortable. There goes Dragon. They're going to probably start taking that gold lead and tightening it. However, aesthetically pleasing.
We've got the chase going on right now, guys. We've got the chase, but they have so much escape right now.
They're grouping up.
There is hook on to Young Money. Young Money might be in some serious trouble. Young Money gets very low. He has to Cyclone just to protect himself, but he's going to go... He does not go down, but there goes Serenity. Serenity gets taken out by Silent Sight. Then Fender takes down Omega right there.
There goes YOLO Swag gets bound. Soul Insight, though, is going Valkyrie forward. Forces a flash from Stan Lee. Young Money so low. He had to panic.
Oh, wow. Hesh from Texas flashes that by him, but there's the... Oh...
There goes the culling. It's not going to do anything.
Stanley
YOLO Swag just decides he doesn't want to take it. That's another inhibitor for...
There's the 8th tower of the game there.
And that very may well be the game here. There's still another 15 seconds on anyone important from aesthetically pleasing. Young Money's trying to go in, but he really can't do anything because this is where
Ignition might be in some trouble. He's so low though compared to the rest of the team. This could be game right here, guys.
And while we didn't have any huge cataclysms last final team fights, we see at 38 minutes Ignition Gaming taking it over Team Aesthetically Pleasing.
Right, guys, we are going to go for a commercial and we'll have a replay on the other side of that. See you guys then. Enjoy.
Incredible game, man.
Oh, it was awesome. That was a good game.
Forever being cut out by Casman and him again. And the flash to what? Oh, the spear actually gets him off the pocket and the red card. Passive.
It looks like they're going in again. Well, she may be going down. Oh! Very well done. What? Oh, what? Oh, the gate? Oh, and he's gonna get stunned. Oh my god, Black Shield. The man. Well, he doesn't care. The man's coming in. He's getting a 3 strikes, and then he's gonna get the sword block.
The white team already. How do you go back? Just continuing though.
So many damage.
Oh, the flash and the bomb.
Triple kill. Can he get a quadra? He's going in for
the penta.
Oh my god, the penta.
Oh my god.
He got the penta. Oh, I got the god.
You on the trap now.
Well, the Agile comes and gets Jason, and they're slow coming out with the red buff. The Dragon Bridge knocks up through, going to be able to get the kill. The Piercing Arrow comes out in the Chain of Corruption. Jason follows up with 2. And the Varus auto attacks keep coming out of JR. And they, wow.
This is where it's at. I mean, this is the biggest game on the planet.
Are you ready for the Grand Gaming League? This is going to change everything.
It's the grind gaming community. It's our legacy.
Alrighty.
Right, guys.
Alrighty, so we just had an explosive game 2 here between Ignition Gaming and Team Legacy. And we got Hesh from Ignition Gaming, Elise from last game, here on the mic with us today in the post-game interview. How you doing, Hesh?
I'm doing pretty good. Especially after that.
So I believe we have some replays set up, Logan, for Hesh to talk you through. Right, I think we might be having some problems, so I think what we'll do, Hesh, instead of replays, because the replays don't seem to work too well for me, we'll just do like a simple interview and I'll just get, you know, just some simple questions and that, what you think of the game, pretty much.
Alrighty.
So how did you feel when you got into Champion Select and saw when the teams were locked in? What did you think of your team comp against the other teams?
Well, I'm always pretty wary of the Wukong pick, just because that ult can completely turn a team fight around. But I knew with the poke our team had that we could probably just keep it safe and control objectives, which is what we tried to do for the most part.
Yeah, so any reason for picking the Elise? Was it simply for the team comp, or was it just like what you feel the most comfortable on?
It's just one of my most comfortable junglers, I think. It was between her, Lee Sin, and Lee would not have fit into our comp too well. Less CC.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. There was some odd moments though, definitely, because I mean you were never ahead in kills, but you always seemed to keep the gold lead close, or they were just a little bit ahead of you. What made you decide to go for the when did you decide that the objective strategy instead of the all-out bloodbath strategy was going to be the way you wanted to go this game?
It's pretty much when we had all 3 turrets down and they didn't have one down on us. We decided that we had to just do the objectives to keep in the game, otherwise we'd fall behind.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I say, it definitely reminded me during the stream. Like I said, it definitely reminded me a lot of the KT Bullet style from back when they used to go for the very objective-based kind of way of playing. And that what reminded. I mean, you out-rotated them. You were there when they pretty much didn't want you to be there. Is the easiest way of putting it. But everyone definitely made some good plays on your team. It was, you know, it could have. That strategy is quite risky though, because obviously if you go straight for the towers, all it takes for them to get big on their team fights, and you could be in some trouble. But the team played very, very well. What did you think of a lot of the team fights?
The team fights later on worked out pretty well for us. It was early. A couple Morgana Qs were kind of killing us. People getting caught by those. At what time did I think we got this? Once we got Baron, I was pretty sure we got this.
Yeah, that was a very nice Baron play, I have to say, by your top laner. He drew everyone down there. Right, I believe we have
a replay going.
Yeah, I believe we have a replay set up. I don't know the exact time. I can't see it too well, mate. So if you will just run us through at 29:30, I believe. We'll keep it at a decent slow speed, and you can just run us through, mate.
Alright, so yeah, we saw the teleport coming in, so we were backing off. Right here, we definitely thought Fender was going to get dropped. But, Fender's a man, managed to live. I wasn't able to see what was going on up with YOLO with the 1v4. I was mainly focused on trying to keep my carries alive back in the back. But basically, we just tried to outposition after we saw the teleport coming in, and it seemed to work out.
So pretty much as soon as you saw that teleport come in, you were kind of like, oh god, we might actually need to do something now.
Yeah, definitely. And once we took out that Aatrox, we knew we had the power to chase him down and kind of get all we could out of the fight. I think after that fight is when we ran up towards Baron, I think.
No, because I can't remember. Cause I know that Mr. YOLO Swag drew Serenity on LeBlanc, and I believe Wukong bot lane. I think it was. And we have another replay, I believe. 37:30. You want to run us through this one as well, mate?
Oh yeah, sure.
You want to roll the clip?
Alright, video's looking kind of laggy for me here. But it looks like we just started off blowing the LeBlanc up, so we knew no one was in immediate danger of getting like insta-gibbed. After here, yeah, Soul sees the chance to go for the Morgana, blows her flash, and I just kind of go man mode on it. We need to get as many people down as we can if we want to end it right here. So this Morgana kill right here, I think, is what secured us the game for sure. Then after that,
I have to say that flash over that dark bind unit was a little while ago, but that was definitely a nice play though. Predict the dark bind and flash over it.
Oh yeah.
Right, do you have anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
I mean, other team played real well. They're definitely killing us in kills early game. I'm just glad we managed to keep the objective control down, but overall it's a good game, I think.
Yeah, well, good game for you and your teammate. I appreciate you joining us up here.
Yeah, no problem, anytime.
Right, guys, that's it for today. Pretty much that's it for today's games. I'm Ryan, along with Logan. We're sorry about the little technical issues. We'll see you tomorrow for another pair of exciting games.
Wait, is Logan in with us? Hey, don't forget to mention that we have a community that's super awesome, and you should come all join it. It's on Raid Call. Our Raid Call group number is 8222770. One more time, that's 8222770. So if you're always wanting to be part of our awesome community with our fearless founder, Gigi Marco, come on over. We're looking to add anyone, anytime. We're always looking to make more friends. So that being said, we've got a bunch of awesome games for you tomorrow. GGL Week 1, Day 2 resumes tomorrow. I'm Logan.
Yeah, I'm Ryan, and we also want to give a shout out to the people who gave us the commercials during the breaks. There's some awesome videos, and we hope you guys enjoyed them. Like I said, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a good evening, guys. See ya.
See ya.